Hello, welcome to Montrose Makerspace. Today is January 21st, 2015. Look at it, I got my kitchen timer. Let's see if we can get it under 5 minutes. Went to Heidi's this morning at 8 o'clock and listened to Abrams Strategic Group talk about their CoastBanks activities here. And it was a packed house, very full. I had to sit in the front row and eat my breakfast sandwich, and it was delicious. I stayed there till about 10 o'clock. And meanwhile, Bill Green was over at the Montrose High School working with the architecture students on their design review for the public arts experience project that they're working on with the Makerspace. And I think the letters MONTROS were covered this morning. I talked to Bill a little bit later about what happened, and he said some of the students had really good ideas, and other ones it was pretty obvious that they had just thrown together something really last minute. So he gave them a lot of guidance on the design process and looking at those requirements. And he was generally positive. So tomorrow I'm going to go over and I'm going to do, I think, 2 more classes and get the rest of the letters as well as all the student designs and get them through the design review process. What's next here? Oh, I got more signatures for the 501c3 application. I went and made the copies, and I was getting ready to put everything together, assemble the packet, and mail it. And I noticed there's something that was missing, another signature that's missing, and there's, well, you don't want to screw that up. So I called around, and I would need to find someone who's familiar with doing these nonprofit applications, and I got directed towards the Montrose Community Foundation. I called and left a message for Sarah down there, and she's going to call me back tomorrow. I left Heidi's, and I was driving around town, and I realized that, I have a week to print some more trifolds because I was at the printer today. Getting the copies made for that 501c3, and I said, well, I better get on this. I don't want to, get this last minute again. So I think about 10 days ago, a couple came down from Grand Junction. His name was Grady, and his wife came in. They run a printing business in Grand Junction, and they offered to print us our next version of the trifolds. And so I texted Grady and I said, hey, what's the deal on that? And he said, well, just send me your InDesign files. I'll run it through my art department, and we'll make the revisions that I think we need to do, and then we'll just get those printed. And then I texted with Bo. He's a friend of mine here in town. He drives to Grand Junction every day for work. He offered to pick those up for us next week. So we'll be ready next week for the Heidi's presentation. And we're going to come in and basically talk about the Makerspace and also talk about all the presentations that have gone on so far, because there's been a financing one from the former mayor of Mountain Village, Bob Delves, and then today was the CoastBanks, will be the Makerspace, and then the week after us is Virgil Turner with the Gigabit Fiber Initiative here in town, and then I think Project Lead the Way is coming in after that. So we're all tied together, and Makerspace is right in the middle. Uh-oh. 1 minute warning. That's okay, because then I came home after that, sent out some emails. I'm working with Peter Clary's son-in-law on a t-shirt design for the students at the high school. And we went back and forth a little bit about that, and I also working with an RF engineer on a project for some solar test equipment that I've done. And I got I did a lot of work this evening on my board design that I'm working on. And if you want to read more about that, you'll have to go find my GitHub page and look at some of the projects over there. So this is the Montrose Makerspace today for January 21st, 2015. Ha! Did it! I'll see you tomorrow.